somewhere up in there. I like the fact that it's all open.
Looking for the mountains.
Pretty amazing.
For that wild place.
I'm up in the saddle now.
The mountains. Looking for them wild places. Yes. The casket checkers back on the scene. Back on the scene.
Wow. The Cascade Trekker is on the scene. What a scene. The Snake River. This is 2026, March 19th. Global warming, bug out. Yeah, it's probably like 20 degrees above average right now. And going to be camping here. I just threw the trip and the gear together real fast just to bug out for a couple nights, for some fresh air, peace and quiet, and some good rest. And this is going to do the trick. So I've got some new gear to work with here. Kind of excited. This is my new tent. REI Co-op Passage 1. And resembles the Nature Hike tent that I've been running with for years, except the quality of this one is probably like 2 or 3 times better. And this one's gonna last a long time. The Nature Hike bike packing tent was just like disposable almost. A year and a half and the zippers would crap out. So what I like about this one and what's different is you got these high, base walls. Real nice for keeping the cold air out, keeping the critters out. They're not gonna eat through this. The mice and the chipmunks, they can't grab onto this and eat through it. I hope. Yeah, the last Nature Hike tent, the chipmunk just chewed right through the screen. It was so low. It was like down this low. So, yeah, it's a bivvy. Is it a bivvy? No. It's an ultralight solo tent. And I guess I better get set up here. All right, the next bit of new gear is this Therma-Rest Z-Lite sleeping pad. And straight away, it feels real nice. It's an accordion style sleeping pad. I don't know what the weight is on it. And my first question is, which side do I sleep on? Because this side is reflective, but it's a little slippery. So I wasn't sure if I wanted the pad to slide or for me to slide. And this side is not slippy, as Bear Grylls would say. All right. Oh man, I want to get set up here. Pretty pooped out. Alright, the last upgrade to experiment with tonight. Pretty excited for this one too. This is a brand new Eureka Wild Basin 0 degree sleeping bag. The thing is, it's old stock, which means you can't buy this anymore. You can't find it. $100 maybe delivered. Just was having some sleeping bag issues and probably will forever. This one is not practical for backpacking, lightweight backpacking, but it's gonna keep me warm, and you know, that's one key ingredient that's nice, is to stay warm, especially when you're out motorcycle camping. Oh, this would be nice. Look at this view. I just hope there's no widow makers around here. Even though I'm not married, they still call them widow makers. I'll tell you, just about everything when you're out camping tastes better. That, double chocolate donuts. Yeah, baby. What an amazing morning. We had all the birds come to life. Ducks, geese, eagles with their warbling, songbirds, flicker, robins, and all the other guys that haven't told me their names yet. Yeah, it was just heartwarming to hear all this beauty out here. Yeah, and it was a chilly night, a cold night with frost on the tent, and easily for an hour, maybe more, I was just begging for the sun to hit the tent. And this guy here, let's see. It's a no-go from the get-go. Instantly getting in, I couldn't get warm in this bag. And that's sad. A lot of sleeping bag, most all sleeping bags, rely on reflecting heat. And up top, I was just fine. Maybe because of the layering. I've got this heavy one, and 2 layers underneath, and so I got in with socks and pants, my underwear, and it was just not getting warm down there. Took the socks off, changed into long johns, still couldn't get warm, and the cold was coming from the top. I even put on the pants on top of the long johns and still didn't get warm. All night the cold was creeping in from the top. I did sleep. I slept well. Went to dreamland. Silver lining to that, and yes, it is silver. The Therma-Rest Z-Lite was a great barrier from the cold coming from the ground up. Yeah, this was a $40 investment, and it's gonna pay for itself time and again. The new tent that I'm working with was not the choice of tent to bring on this cold trip. Again, it's just the first few days of spring in the Pacific Northwest. Temperatures last night were probably 32 degrees, 35 degrees, somewhere in there. So this was a tent just to bring to try out for that cold weather. Yeah, the cold was creeping in through the mesh. Lots of condensation, which you can't blame a tent for having condensation. There is a vent. I didn't open it, but what the condensation means is that the heat is staying inside. Let me just, well, we'll go into the tent as I'm packing up. There's a couple nice things and a couple questionable things. Yeah, heating up. It's going to be another hot day. Let's take another look at this REI Co-op Passage 1 tent. First, let's go inside. Floor space is pretty amazing. You could hold a couple in here, a person and the dog or child, no problem, with all the gear out. Looking at the pocket, it's nice and big. I would have only asked that there would be a divider for my glasses so that they won't get scratched. Inside, I think that's all I have to say about the inside. All good, no complaints. Now to the actual tent body. I guess you call the strap points for the fly and the door, I'll have to get used to. I'm used to having them down low, so you roll up the bottom and pull the top down. These are up higher, so I'll have to get used to folding the bottom up. But when I did that last night for the door, I had a tough time getting the strap to come around it. And these are the first, I guess, connectors through the loophole that I've seen like this. Again, it's something I'll just get used to. One issue I think I might have trouble with, so let's undo this. Not so bad one-handed. Alright, there's a stress point right here along this seam. It's tough to pull the zipper through there. It's a two-handed deal. Okay, so what I'll have to get used to is having the zippers meet right here. It's just a tough stretching point here where the seam is, and it's gonna, put a lot of stress on these stitches and maybe even the screen. And that's something I'll just have to take care of. You find idiosyncrasies with products, and you just work with it and take care of it so that it lasts long. Looking at the rainfly in the vestibule, it's a nice big vestibule. I had my backpack leaning up here. It was just fine. The rainfly door was fine last night. No issues. The rainfly connects with these connectors here just fine. No issues. My one negative issue I have with the rainfly is this stake connector is cloth. It's just going to wear out. It's going to get wet, muddy, dirty, and it's just going to wear out easily. And what I was thinking as I was looking at this piece of garbage here, I was thinking of putting some kind of garbage, whatever, plastic, leather or something, putting it along with this loop and using some Gorilla Tape to make it more sturdy, easier to use, and not so easy to degrade. Okay. Something that I will remove are all of these strings. I'll take all these strings off. I don't need these strings. I'll never use strings. I've never lashed the upper part of a tent out. I've never been in such extreme winds that I would have to do that. So all of these ropes are coming off before I leave. And the last little thing about this rainfly, which I guess could be a bonus for me, this back end is real tight along the body of the tent, which most of the time I prefer. It's going to keep the heat in, critters out in the rain. If it's going to rain, I will, I'll have a bungee to stake it out like this for rain. I guess that's okay. And here we have another. I don't know why this one is here. Oh, maybe to put it through this. Probably so. Okay, so that's the rainfly. Not so bad. Probably about a 90 out of 100 score on the rainfly. Now I'm just gonna go point out one more thing, which is kind of good and kind of bad. There was a factory installed footprint. You can see it down there. It's great to have a footprint. And this is light. However, it's sewn to the tent body and the bottom lash, you know, for the frame here. So this you know, the footprint is permanently attached to the bottom of the tent. And one thing is, hey, you might need to wash that sometime, but you'll have to wash it with the whole tent. Another thing is, I like to fold this footprint over, basically under, I guess. And this one may not matter because it's already underneath the tent. I like to fold it under like this if it rains. Then water won't get caught underneath. Alright, so the Passage one is my go-to tent now. I paid a little over $100, like used, delivered, but it doesn't look like it has been used at all. It's going to be a great investment. The Ridge Rest pad, a great investment for 40 bucks. The sleeping bag, I can't wait to get rid of it. I have trouble putting it in the stuff sack, which can make you crazy. Alright. It takes up, well, almost more than half of the space of this backpack. I can't wait to get rid of it. We're just gonna bite the bullet and buy a brand new, down, probably 800 fill, 20-degree bag. Whatever it takes. That's gonna be the last investment for this season. Hey, one more thing about this tent. I'm not too happy with the color of this rainfly. First off, it's gonna blend right into a forest. About, 70% of the time when I leave my tent, I come back looking for the colors to find it. Okay, that's only gonna help someone if they want to hide from other people. That's pretty much it, and I can't change it. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, we're gonna wrap up this mini adventure. No, I'm not spending another night here. It was just way too cold. I won't recover for work tomorrow. I'm excited for this season. This is the setup, and you'll see soon I'm moving to a new location, and it's just going to be perfect for the mountain man Cascade Trekker. You'll see. Yeah, this location here, Snake River, from Idaho Falls, it's just past the Kelly Canyon ski area road. I wasn't able to get up into the forest because the gates don't open until April 15th. There's snow still high up on these mountain ridges, and that's why it was cold last night. You've got this river just funneling the cold down from the mountains in the snow. And there's a gate right up here. 2 summers back, or 2 springs back, I was here for a couple nights. And this, in my opinion, is about the choicest pullout available. It's at the very end of the access. You'll have the least amount of traffic, which actually there was quite a bit of traffic coming through here, but just enough to have some peace and quiet and solitude and enjoy the sound of the river flowing and the birds making their noise.